The Arizona Center for Disability Law. Manifestation Determination Reviews. Schools cannot discipline students for behavior that results from or is a manifestation of the student's disability. This would be discrimination. To determine whether a student's bad behavior is a manifestation of the student's disability, the school must hold a meeting called a Manifestation Determination Review, or MDR. An MDR is conducted by a team that includes a school representative, a parent or guardian, and any relevant members of the student's IEP or 504 team. It is up to the school and the parent or guardian to determine who is a relevant member of the team. What happens at an MDR? At an MDR, the team gets together to answer two questions. First, was the behavior caused by, or did it have a direct and substantial relationship to the student's disability? And two, was the conduct a direct result of the school's failure to properly implement the student's IEP or 504 plan? If the answer to either of those questions is yes, then the student's misconduct was a manifestation of their disability and they cannot be further disciplined for it. If the team is unable to agree unanimously on either of these questions, the school representative gets to make the final decision. While parents do not have the right to overrule the decision made at the MDR, they do have the right to challenge the decision by requesting a due process hearing if they so choose. Why are MDRs important meetings? If the team decides the conduct was caused by the student's disability, the student will not be disciplined and will be allowed to return to school. But if the team decides the conduct was not related to the child's disability, the school can move forward with disciplining the student. Discipline can include permanent removal from school through expulsion. And when students have an expulsion on their record, they may face challenges getting into any other schools or being successful in school moving forward. So in order to avoid these long-term consequences, it's very important to get a good and fair result at an MDR. Exceptions to the MDR requirement. There are some situations where the school is not required to hold an MDR meeting, regardless of whether or not the student has a disability. This includes when a student's behavior involves a dangerous weapon, illegal drugs, or serious bodily injury to another person. In those cases, the school can remove the student from the school and place them in an interim alternative educational setting for up to 45 school days without having an MDR. How to prepare for an MDR. It is important that parents and students go into the MDR well prepared. Here are some tips for preparing for an MDR. If you can, get an attorney or advocate to accompany you to the meeting. Request all records relating to the school discipline in advance so you have time to review and understand what the student is being accused of and what disciplinary action they may face. Look at the student's special education documents, including their IEP or 504 plan, any behavior plans, and school evaluations to make sure the school has been following them. Research the student's disability to better understand what behaviors are typically associated with it. Talk to any outside professionals who are treating the student for their disability and ask them to come to the meeting or to write a letter on the student's behalf. Ask people who know your child or know about what happened to come to the MDR. This could include witnesses, case managers, or family members. Last, make handouts to give to everyone at the meeting with information about the student's disability and the connection between their disability and their behavior. For additional information and resources about school discipline of students with disabilities, please visit ACDL's website at azdisabilitylaw.org. Funding for this video provided by the Arizona Developmental Disabilities Planning Council.